Good afternoon, and here's your video walk around our very special low mileage Nissan Juke Nismo RS. I'm going to start by doing a full 360 degree overview for you, then we'll go through the car together panel by panel and I'll show you any imperfections. But it's got a lot going for it, as I'm sure you're aware by requesting the video. As far as I'm aware, it's got every single optional extra you could possibly get on a Juke, the only exception being the heated seats. It's got the Nismo Recaro seats, the tech pack, which is a 360 degree camera, the xenon headlights, to name a few. It's the four-wheel drive version, it's the automatic version, and if the asking price is met, then it also comes with the Nismo number plate, private plate as well. So to start with, to the front end, there's very few stone chips that you would sort of expect on something this age. There's a couple down there, handful on the leading edge of the bonnet, but nothing major. There's no ingress in any of the headlights. There's no fading to the lights. The daytime running lights are functioning, as you can see. Just trying to see if there are any marks on any of the grey pieces. No. The only thing I've noticed, if you're really looking, is there's a slight craze to the paint just there, but nothing detrimental. The wheels are in fantastic condition. The tyres are Pirelli with roughly 4 to 5 millimeters of tread. The brake pads, you can't quite see, but I'd say half worn and no real lip to the discs. There is one parking ding just here. You can just about see it, a very minor one. There's the 360 degree camera. No marks or rust to the leading edge of the roof, fortunately. A few very light marks to the door edge if you're looking for them. But yeah, otherwise, a few on the rear, but nothing drastic. And rear wheels again, great with, I believe these are Pirellis as well, but let me confirm. Can't see a brand name on it at the minute. Z-Tex, so no, not Pirellis, but the rear is brand new, prior to our ownership anyway. So from the rear, again, the tailgate's in great order. There's the rear camera. It has got the factory tinted glass. This is just condensation on the top of the light. There is no water ingress to the lights themselves. I noticed a very small mark to the red section of the trim at the back, but that is it really. Bit of corrosion to the tailpipe, which is normal, and with a bit of polish that could come up. Yeah, and then down this side, no noticeable parking dings. This wheel again in great nick with what looks to be the same, a Z-Tex tyre, that's brand new. No marks to these door edges though, fortunately. I have just noticed when I was leathering it off, hard to see, but there is a little chunk missing out the corner of the wing mirror there, but nothing detrimental and not anything you'd really notice. I missed it the first time round, so I like to think I've got a pretty keen eye. Front wheel in great order again. This is a Pirelli again, with again 4 to 5 millimeters of tread. So really, it's just the wing mirror, the very small mark on the rear red section, and that is it, which for what is now a 12-year-old car is impressive in my eyes. We have left it running just so you can see there's no smoke out the exhaust or nasty noises, but I'm going to pop the bonnet now, show you under there, and then we'll go through the interior. So here we are with the bonnet popped. I have put the headlights on just to sort of prove that it is the xenon lights that, especially this time of year, is very sought after. And yeah, it's an extremely tidy engine bay, no corrosion to any of the chassis, and the sections of the chassis you can see down there are all very clean. It does have a Halfords battery on it, so that's obviously been changed at some point in its life. But again, it's all purring away as it should do under here. Just pop that down, and then there's those xenon lights. And then moving to the interior, so the seats are something to behold, to be honest. I know they're a very sought after option on these things. There is very, very minimal wear to the bolster, which they can suffer from because of the high bolsters, but they're not as difficult to get in and out of as you'd expect. Rear seats have had very little use. Headlining is completely mark free. All the interior plastics are in great order. Sat nav's working. Now, when we first got the car, the sat nav wasn't working, and we had the original map SD card, which said insert SD card. So we have just bought the latest map SD card, which brings it to, I think, 2024 was their final update. We are missing the cover for this knob, which I'm going to see if I can buy separately, and if I can, I will, and get that replaced. But that's the only thing, really. The steering wheel, as I'm sure you're aware, is a half Alcantara, half leather item. Now, the Alcantara, as with all Alcantara steering wheels, has it's just worn. Now, I'm not sure if that can be revived any further, but it's worth pointing out. It's just lost its furriness, as you'd expect. Current mileage 44,795 miles. You can see the all-important four-wheel drive light there, which you can select here as either automatic, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. We'll leave it in auto. Then you've got your I think that's your lane assist from memory, which is that light there. So if there's something in your blind spot. Then you've also got your auto close wing mirrors. We'll leave that back on auto, so when you lock it, that closes up. But all the interior plastic trim is in great condition. Rear view mirror has no discoloration or any of the edges going like sometimes they can do. Cruise control works, steering wheel controls work. You've got your flappy paddles there, and then your auto gearbox with the all-important Nissan badge. And yeah, it's a lovely thing. As I'm sure you know what you're looking at with these anyway, but they're hard to come across a nice one because they do tend to get abused on school runs, etc., and as family life tends to have its effect on the bigger SUVs like this. But this one seems to have been someone's baby who's taken really good care of it and has lasted the test of time. So if you do have any other questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We thank you very much for watching. Look forward to hearing from you.